What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing another set of the Ravnica Constructed Event. And first I'm going to hop in and show you guys this deck, if I can find it. There it is, Boros Constructed. So we are running a Boros deck today, and I'd have to say it's a pretty standard Boros deck. And by standard, I mean there's nothing special. We're not trying to pull out any special combos. We're just using some pretty good cards, some ones with Mentor, and some pretty quick plays to try and sweep out a victory. So yeah, we're going to hop right into the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and then we'll get right into our games. Starting us off, we have 3 copies of Haazda Marshal. Gets us in for some creature generation, which can be important most of the time. He's just a more important thing for them to remove. So essentially this is like three duds for your opponent's removals, nonetheless, because if they don't remove them, you know, he is going to keep creating those 1/1s. So good target to also mentor up and boost. So moving on, we have 2 Healer's Hawks, 2 Hunter Witness, 2 Dawn of Hopes. Healer's Hawks and Hunter Witnesses essentially serve in the same category. You can buff them up with your Sunhomes, you can buff them up with your Legion Warboss, with your Tajic, with your Parhelion, with your Aurelia. So a lot of these smaller creatures you're just using, and actually let me change it to like this. I wish I could actually minimize this whole bar right here so I could show you guys more of the deck. But yeah, essentially you're going to be using your mentor creatures like Boros Challenger to build up these sort of weaker ones. And Boros Challenger is pretty neat, as it has a self built-in buff. You can buff it up to 3 damage and then mentor the Sunhome. Sunhome mentors the Boros Challenger, and then you buff the Challenger again to mentor the Sunhome back up. So there is a little niche play with those two. I do only have 1 copy of Aurelia, otherwise you would probably see more. Response and Resurgence I've actually found pretty well. Now we can only use Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance cards. So as a source of removal, either for white or red, having that diversity really makes this card strong. Dealing 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Excellent, right? Basically a source of removal there. Or if you want to save it for the 5 mana, say they have a clear board and you have a clear swing in, but it's not going to deal lethal. Resurgence can sometimes bridge that gap. Creatures you control gain first strike and vigilance until end of turn. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. So essentially you attack, cast it in your second main phase, attack, and then you got 2 attacks before they could respond, and hopefully you were able to close out the game, if not deal in a bunch of damage. So Goblin Gathering is here to give us some more things to mentor up and some more cannon fodder. But aside from that, the deck's pretty self-explanatory. Summary Judgment, great source of removal. Lava Coil, great source of removal. Justice Strike, great source of removal. The reason I have it split as such, Lava Coil, excellent. But some people specifically play around it, so they'll play 5 health creatures, hence where Summary Judgment comes in. Also, Summary Judgment is an instant, so paying 2 mana for 3 damage to an attacking or a tapped creature. They don't have to be attacking, but if they're tapped besides attacking, then they're probably going to be generating mana, and you'll have to weigh whether or not that cost is worth it. I'd say yes, but you never know. So that's why we do have the Summary Judgment instead of just increasing Lava Coil. And Justice Strike is excellent versus the ever so growing Gates deck. Obviously the Gatebreaker Ram gets up to like 13, 14, you know, ridiculous amounts of health, and so there's no real good way to deal with them except for Justice Strike, right? Just make them deal all that damage to themselves. So yeah, that's gonna be our deck, and we're gonna hop right into the games here. Alrighty, and here we are in game 1 up against I'd Tap That. Excellent name. Hard to keep a straight face while saying that. You know, we should be running more lands than what we are, but I'll still keep the hand. That is my one sort of back and forth thing with this deck, is the number of lands in it. Oh, excuse me. But as always, I encourage you guys to play around with it and test out your own versions. You guys know that I try to put out a deck a day, so I'm not really spending a whole lot of time on any one deck. I'm just trying to find new and more deck ideas, and if I really like one, then I'll come back and modify it. But you guys know those aren't so heavily about. Although the decks that I do love, I like really love. So maybe I should just do like a little video series where it's just me playing decks I enjoy. So I'm not really explaining what's happening here. We played the Tajic out. We could have played Goblin Gathering, but I like the intensity and the quickness of playing Tajic, buffing the Sunhome. So the Sunhome's already up to the 3/3. The Tajic's got the damage in. Sure, he screwed the critics to Tajic, but Tajic was going to die anyways, so let's be real. So now we'll throw it on Parhelion just because it wraps out our mana curve very excellent. And next turn we'll be able to mentor the Parhelion up to the 3/4, which is excellent. So yeah, this game's going pretty much how you want it to. What I was saying though, yeah, it's just a series where I just play decks that I want to, maybe not new ones every single day, but just a deck that I enjoy. Yeah, let's take the damage. I don't want him to draw anything. I don't know why else he would play it when I'm at 20 health. So we'll throw down our Goblin Gathering, and next turn we'll be able to mentor them up quite a bit. This turn, of course, we mentor up the Parhelion, and we're swinging in for 6. So opponent's getting pretty low. We're looking at lethal next turn if he doesn't have a solution, and he's playing Guildgates. So yeah, this is sort of the downside to the Gates deck is, okay, I mean a Gate Colossus is okay, but we have a Conclave Tribunal. It's not like we're just playing blatantly into him, so this is going to be a GG, I believe. Tap one of those. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Go ahead and throw down the Haazda Marshal, because why not? But that's going to be GG. So they'll both buff him up to a 3/3 as well. And yeah, game 1 going super quick. So the one good thing about so many Gate decks being about is a lot of people are trying a lot of different things with them, so you really don't have to worry about them too much. It's the very net decks that you do have to worry about, the ones that are coming from the Pro Tours Pro Tour. Is that what was going on? It was a tournament going on today that I tuned into. Nonetheless, you have to be careful of the very precisely crafted Gate decks, because the Gate decks are something to fear. Nonetheless, we're bringing it on to game 2. Alrighty, here we are in game 2 up against Laxaron, or Lax Iron. I think it's Laxaron though. Whoa, 4 mana starting out in hand. That is a lot. We'll probably play the Gateway Plaza on turn 3. Footlight Fiend. Wow, we are drawn into some serious mana. For us to only have 20 in the deck, that is, like, having 5 already, that's kind of crazy. That's already everything that we could possibly cast. 6, holy hell, I'm getting flooded. It's happening. We do have a Lava Coil. Neither of his creatures do I want to Lava Coil, so. And his Footlight Fiend doesn't really work with his blocking ability, as Sunhome has first strike, so. Sure, swing in for another 1 point of damage. And you know what? I actually lied. We're not gonna Gateway Plaza on turn 3. We're gonna throw down a second Sunhome and Gateway Plaza on turn 4. Swing in with our Stalwart. And again, his Footlight Fiend doesn't work. Most of the time you can block with Footlight Fiend. When it dies, it deals 1 damage, so that essentially can take out a 2 health creature. Yeah, but not in this case. Okay, so our opponent's just going to give up really easily there. Game 2 going super quick, even faster than the first one. Alrighty. Let's see what our card reward is. That's actually really good. I'm happy with that. So we're already up 2-0. We'll move on to a game 3. Alrighty, and here we are in game 3 up against Jason Likes Candy. Interesting. Ooh. I just hope we don't get flooded again. We were lucky last game that our opponent just decided to give up after 4 turns because he didn't know that we were holding mostly, if not only, lands pretty much. So we will throw down our Boros Challenger into the Goblin Gatherings and hopefully get these goblins up and buffed. We'll have to see though. Luckily, a Justice Strike won't work on us. He is playing Boros, so the likelihood of him having a Justice Strike... Oh, or just his own version of Boros Challenger. Very interesting. Alright, so we're going to throw down the first copy of Goblin Gatherings. Next turn, we'll throw down the second. There's no real reason to attack here. He's going to attack with his because, well, no, he won't. I lied. I'm sorry. So we can double block his Challenger. I was going to say he would and buff his Healer's Hawk, but I don't think that's really worth losing his Challenger to. Tajic, now he will. He will attack with all three and buff his Healer's Hawk and the Boros Challenger in the process. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just take both tokens to his Tajic. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's giving me an option here. I don't really know why he would do that. I guess he just wants to play the flying game here. That's okay. We'll kill Tajic. Our Challenger lives. We'll throw down another copy of Goblin Gathering. And another copy of, or our first copy rather, of Hunted Witness. And we can go ahead and swing in here. Now he is playing a race with us, and that's okay. We have, I feel like, enough lifelink. Although his Healer's Hawk obviously is going to be a little bit more. He's playing Jeskai. Here comes the Aurelia. Ooh, we may not be able to win this race. Boros Challenger, Vigilance, Mentor, and Trample. That's some crazy stuff. I say we go ahead and block out the Mentor. We'll get one creature back from the Hunted Witness, and he will only deal 1 damage to us with it. But yeah, the time is ticking. And now we get our own Tajic. Might as well go ahead and throw down the Dawn of Hope as well, just because we can. Tajic comes out. Let's see. If we attack with Tajic, well, next turn he's swinging in for a hell of a lot anyways, right? Tajic is probably going to be the one that dies here. We'll just have to see. We'll mentor the Boros. Boros is mentor the lifelink. It might be a little bit wiser to double mentor the lifelink, but we'll have to see here. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna kill Tajic, gain 2 life, which is really inconsequential at this point because he's about to plus his Healer's Hawk up to a 6, if I had to guess about it, or maybe not. Yeah, no, he's gonna just leave it on his Aurelia. That's okay. We're gonna take 8 damage here, which is very scary considering our rebuttal is not going to be enough. Yeah, even if we manage to buff up the soldier, we're going to be to 8 life exactly, which is not enough. Parhelion. Still doesn't save us. That's okay. We will swing in with our Challenger and the token, and why not on the Goblin? If he wants to kill our Goblin, I guess that's okay, but this way, if he does kill our Goblin, the other 2 can get through for some damage, so yeah, that's okay. And next turn, I should be able to, well, Parhelion's gonna have to die here, huh? Oh, nope, he still gets us. Law Mage's Binding. Okay, so that's going to be a GG. Well, no need to concede. He's about to sweep in with the damages. Alrighty, so turn 3. Game 3. Picking up a loss, picking up a defeat. That's okay. We'll move on into a game 4. And we'll probably just go ahead and play this whole set out, unless I go to like 5 and 1, that could be a little bit long. Nonetheless, I don't even have to cut it this time. Here we are in game 4 up against Throne. I'm sorry. That's probably Throne, not Throne. Or I mean, I guess it could be Throne. I don't know. I don't like this hand. I hate this hand. I mean, I enjoy the cards, but only having 1 mana, only having 2 mana. Whew. And I was complaining because we got flooded in the other ones. That's the thing with MTG Arena mana, is it seems like you can never win. You take out mana, then you don't get enough. You add in mana, then you get too much. And it's a very, very irritating situation. Let's go with Impassioned Orator into the Hunted Witness, and well, we can't play Hunted Witness, get the life, and draw off Dawn of Hope unless we draw another land card. And if we do that, wouldn't it just be better to play Goblin Gathering? Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll have to see though. Orzhov Enforcer is a little bit of a force to be reckoned with. Of course, we can just play both Hunted Witnesses this turn. Do we need Dawn of Hope out yet? Yeah, I'd rather have it out sooner rather than later, come to think of it. So we won't attack. His Enforcer can attack if she so pleases. That'll be fine with us. Next turn we'll probably throw out both Hunted Witnesses. Unless we draw a land card, in which case we'll probably only throw out one and then pay the 2 to draw. Hand's looking a little weak now, and I'd really like to hit some more land on curve. If at all possible, no blocks, I'll take the 1 damage. Not too worried about the 1 damage here. Now he is playing Rakdos, so he probably has some Spectacle in there. I'm going to safely assume, considering he plays a 2 mana 1/2 Death Touch. I think the only point behind that card could be to hit a Spectacle. Yeah, so there goes a Scorch Mark. Super unfortunate, but this deck that our opponent is playing seems good. Yeah. We're gonna throw 1 down. We'll save 1 for next turn for the card draw. And we're not, well, we can go ahead and block out his Enforcer this turn so he can't get the Spectacle cost off with anything. He could also just Scorch Mark my Hunted Witness, but that seems a little bit... Ooh, he's playing Mardu, he's not playing Rakdos. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block. Acrobat. Another copy of Goblin Gathering. We're gonna have to attack with our token here to get the card draw if we want it, and I do want it, so. Right now our hand is not looking exactly stellar. Lava Coil. Well, that gets rid of his Acrobat. Or it could get rid of his Enforcer without the Afterlife ability. Next turn we can play Goblin Gathering and Conclave Tribunal. We'll have the 1 white mana thanks to the Soldier token if we wanted to Conclave away his Acrobat. Lava Coil his Enforcer. Yeah. I mean, at this point I'd rather you mortify my Dawn of Hope than anything. I really do need some land though, so maybe that's not so good. Oh, well, ask and you shall receive, so they say. Oh no, you know what? We will not actually be able to play Conclave. Oh yeah, we will, because we drew the land. Wonderful. So back and forth. For some reason I was thinking that Goblin Gathering was going to give us 3 goblins. That's why I was saying we can Conclave. But then we couldn't had we not drawn the land, so. But we did, so we can, so. I'll stop saying so. Go and get rid of this Acrobat. I don't want that being a problem for later, and it will always be a problem. Thanks to its pay 1 black mana, gains Death Touch. Pay 1 red mana, it can just swing in for a hell of a lot of damage. Not that it would ever pay the red mana, because we can block it with tokens. But the Death Touch is super annoying. Excuse me. So this is a very slow game. Probably will also be our last. 4 games I feel like is a lot, and this game is definitely taking some time. And I'm thinking about recording a normal I'm sorry, I can't speak English ever. I always say that I'm tired and like that's my excuse sometimes, but like sometimes I just can't fucking speak. Blade Juggler isn't that impressive. Okay. No, cancel. I can't justify that. I guess we just don't attack. This is such a slow game though. I've had like all quick paced games up until this one, which is fine. I need to slow down a little bit, I do suppose. So cards we're looking for here. Aurelia, Tajic, any of our mentors really. We already have the token count to make it worthwhile. Did he swing in? Maybe. I'll sacrifice 4 tokens. Uno, dos. Well, that's gonna give him a flyer. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, hopefully he doesn't have a buff. That would be a little tricky. We would have just traded away 4 of our units for nothing. Or, yeah, I was gonna say, or a carnival. Oh well. So his Blade Juggler will survive. And I'm sorry, we only traded away 3 of our units. His Enforcer only deals 1 damage, so its Death Touch does not go on to the other one. Yeah, let's Warboss it up. Warboss, and let's just take out the Roustabout. I'm tired of having this Lava Coil in hand, this burden. So we'll probably just swing in with the token. If he wants to trade token for token, I'm all fine. He probably won't though, as his token is a flyer, and he may have some synergies down the road for his spirits. Yeah, so he's just going to take the damage there. That's okay. And we're sitting without any cards in hand, so, you know, God bless the top deck RNG. We'll just have to hope here. He's attacking in again. I'm going to throw those 2. I don't know why he would do that unless he had another carnival or some way to kill our goblins. Or maybe he's just worried about how big our board state is getting, so he wants to chump out 2 of them. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see though. There is room for an instant spell here. Might be another carnival. If so, you know, okay, whatever. What? Why would you not kill my Legion Warboss? What? 5 mana to kill a token that's going to kill your Blade Juggler when you could have just killed my Legion Warboss to start with? Okay, there's the Bedevil on it. Still, that's a bit questionable. Unfortunately, we only drew a Gate Plaza though, so it's not like we have a whole hell of a lot of a response. Yeah, I guess we just don't attack. I could swing in with my lifelink creature token, then he's just going to swing back in for 4 damage. So maybe this way he doesn't attack. Maybe he values his Blade Juggler that heavily. I don't know. Thirsting Shade, that's a bit scary. Sinking the 3 mana to give him more power and all that is, well, very real, seeing as how we don't have any cards to really combat it. And he does value his Blade Juggler that much. I'll have to say this is a very odd game. Oh, that's lovely. Summary Judgment actually is really good here. We'll skip our turn. How much can he buff up Thirsting Shade? Cost 3, he has what, 7... 8 mana? So he can only buff it up twice, max. Alright, well, let's kill his Blade Juggler and then kill his Thirsting Shade too, because we can. Because he can only buff it twice, right? So Yep, resolve that. Let's see if he buffs it again. Nope. See if he buffs it again now. He has 5 mana. I guess he could have another get the point, but if he uses another get the point on a token, I might be a little befuddled. No. Okay. Blade Juggler finally going down. We are at 15 health. He's at 18. He does have a creature on the board. Scorch Mark and land. Wonderful. So hopefully we just don't draw anything that has 2 or less health. I have 20 lands in deck. How am I drawing them? I mean, I guess it's fine. We're not like super fucked. I guess him removing the early Dawn of Hope was crucial, as we could actually be doing something right now instead of just twiddling our thumbs, taking 1 damage and waiting for him to top deck something. Goblin Gathering, sweet. That's our, what, 3rd copy, so it'll give us 4. Excellent. Now we're in the lead with tokens. Ah ha ha. I do apologize that this 4th game seems to be a rather boring one. But so is Magic sometimes. Interesting Mardu deck here. I'm just gonna say interesting because I don't know what he would really be going for here. I don't feel like he has enough damage to end out a game early. Sure, another land. I'm just gonna throw it down because there's no, like, I'm not hiding anything really. I highly doubt any of his plays are gonna be waiting based off mine, minus whatever he decides to play here, if he decides to play his instant spell, which might be Carnival or something along those lines. Yeah, there's Carnival. Okay, so in 12 turns he'll kill me, and in 5 turns I kill him. Unless he drew another Carnival, in which case it'll be like 7.5 turns for me. Fun math. Oh, Rakdos Roustabout to switch things up a little bit. Yeah, I just don't see the damage in his deck being strong enough to kill someone early. And against a deck that isn't just drawing absolute nothing. So that'll create 5 goblins for us. Let's go ahead and swing in with everything. We'll get 2 damage through. Alright, so we're catching up to him. Or rather, he's catching up to us in health total. Plays nothing. And we're still getting flooded, so yeah. I guess we just swing in with everything. Still gonna deal 5 damage to him. Alright, he's down to 8, and we managed to get rid of his flyer. Excellent! Now we have the upper hand with 5 tokens on the board. Still drawing out more land than I would prefer to. Almost anything besides the land would be excellent. I say almost because, like, if we get a 100 Witness, you know, it's not doing too much for us. There's a Conclave Tribunal. Excellent. Let's get rid of his Roustabout. Yes, I'm really going to Tribunal his Roustabout. I have 5 attackers that can swing in. He has 8 health. What does that mean to me? He has to play either 2 creatures next turn in order to block our 5 tokens, or rather 3 creatures, I'm sorry. Or he has to find some way to gain life or something. But he can't do it, so we're going to win! Game 4. Picking up the 3rd victory. So, yeah, we're up to 3-1 with this deck, and I think it's very real that I go to either 3-2, which could very well happen if I face up against another rather sticky deck, or 4-1, which will probably happen, getting me that rare card once again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the deck, even though it was a little bit boring, a little bit average as far as the game goes and all that. But that's okay. That's how some Magic is. And honestly, like, I enjoy some like simple decks sometimes, you know, where it's just like, you know, you play out your creatures, you attack, your opponent knows what you're going to be doing, your opponent like can see it coming, but it doesn't matter because they can't stop it. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section for any suggestions on this deck, past decks, future decks, or you know, any shenanigans you may want to talk with me. Those are always accepted or appreciated as well. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.